What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. Stay tuned in the end of this video, and I'm going to give you guys my take as far as when I should go back and start playing physical Yu-Gi-Oh again. I'll give that whole take at the end of this video, but let's get right into the market watch. But before I begin, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below. Comment question of the day, and this is a very important one. Are you still working on your physical deck? I mean, with everything going down, some players are sitting there looking at their cards, some players are playing online, some players are playing Nintendo Switch, and some players are just sitting there just waiting. Just waiting for this game to come back. Any day now. And once again, I'd like to know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Also, like I said earlier, stay tuned to the end of the video. And I'll tell you when I think we're going to be able to come back and play physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Going right into it, into Secret Slayers, we're starting to see a stabilized price and then some prices dropping for some of the cards in Secret Slayers. With the announcement of us not having Nationals, us not having Worlds, realistically, no events, we're seeing card prices that are meta, technically meta-relevant cards, stable, and then starting to go down. And we're going to see that happen a lot. Don't be surprised when you do see that happen. I mean, just the Golden Lore was at $80. It's still at $78, but it's not at $80. Market price is holding it roughly around $77. And Emancipator Researcher with a $50 market price is barely holding onto that price point. Looking at the rest of the cards of the set, I mean, once again, some good cards in it, sure, but they're not really maintaining good value. They're just stabilizing at this point. And it feels like, as weird as it sounds, with Secret Slayers being out a week, this is the same kind of market value we see as if we're playing physical competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! What's not happening right now, the fact that these cards' prices haven't tanked yet, is kind of shocking. But once again, we have to see what happens within the game and within the players just returning back and playing normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, if they want to play these cards. Up next, guys, looking at Dual Overload. Crystal Needle Fiber is still fighting for that $25 market price, just trying to stabilize that. And that's the most expensive card in the set. There was a run, and this has been confirmed by TCG Player, a run on Predator Plant Verde Anaconda. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players seeing that new Red Eye stuff, they're like, oh, we need Anaconda, you need it, it's just a good card. And look at Predator Plant Verde Anaconda, it's still holding a $24 market price. Of course it is. Why would it not be? There are so many walls on Dual Overload. You would think that the market is just doing nothing, but the market is moving. It's just that there's so much of it, and when there's so much of something, it makes it hard to really jack up prices when everyone has it, or vendors and store owners that won't have players walk into the shop or just have tons of it. And they need to unload that. So what they're going to do, they're going to crack one product, sort, sell. And that's what we're seeing here with a lot of these cards from Dual Overload. Now, I will say Predator Verde Anaconda is holding 43 prices, which isn't too bad, excluding the walls, compared to Crystal Needle Fiber, which is holding 93 prices. Once again, this is excluding the walls. Walls being card prices like at a YGOPaisano Bro Deals or whatever it is. 18 price wall. That's a big amount of cards of Verde Anaconda to sell, okay? That's a lot still. Most players that need this card usually get one. I personally have two of these cards, and the reason why is because you never know in case you could make a deck that can bring this out. So I grabbed two of these. Then again, I also grabbed two Needle Fibers just in case. But once again, a lot of you players that are looking for Anaconda are only going to get one of these. So you got an 18 wall right off the gate, and then when you break that wall, good luck by the way, you got a 6 wall following on a solo needed card. Infinite Permits is also barely holding on to a $22 price point, and with the second listing being 91, yeah, I don't think it's gonna break it anytime soon. Also looking at Unique Carry out of Dual Overload with a $12 market price, probably my favorite card out of the set for meta play that we're not playing meta. It's currently roughly around $12, and look at this wall. Once again, 84 wall, and then after that one comes up another 80 wall. Looking at Fantastical Dragon Phantasma being roughly around $12 and mostly stable. We'll get to Sign of Mining later on in this video. Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians, was like a $9 card. Get your Celine, $9 is a good price. It's $4 now. Chaos Dragon Lemonade at one point was $5. It actually went down to about $4, so I'm kind of shocked about that. I didn't think it was going to hit $5, to be honest with you. Relinquish Anima is a great card with Instant Fusion, but without, it's about $3 to $4. Still a great card. I actually have a playset of these. I just like Relinquish in general. It's one of my favorite decks. We have Cyber Emergency being $4, which is great, but Cyber Dragons had just flipped the script on other cards like Cyberlord Fusion. Lib, the World Key Blade Master, this card at one point was like super cheap, and it's still relatively cheap. And I think everyone's realizing this card's actually really good, and people are slowly buying it out, or realistically, not throwing it on the market as easily. Dingirsu is now $3, and that just feels so good to say. Condemned Dark Lords is up there, still, you know, where this card should be $1. It's about $3 as well with shipping. And yeah, I mean, everything else relatively is dirt, to be honest with you, as far as value. And it's going to maintain that value price for a while. You got to realize, too, people were saying, well, Dual Overload has a chance to go up in the market, go up in value. The next time, and I'll get to the end of the video, but we're going to be getting a Megaton with no physical Yu-Gi-Oh meta, more than likely. Just factor that in. We're going to get a reprint set, and then competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to take off. So all these cards in Dual Overload, this is the hottest reprint set, allegedly. Not with the Megatons following up. Oh, by the way, they're doing Prismatic in the Megatons, so that makes it even more better than Dual Overload. And the Megatons are going to be just easier to get and cheaper than Dual Overload, because they're still going to be trying to unload some MSRP. You might need to run to the singles market, but that's overflowed. So, once again, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be focusing on the Megatons, getting those reprints, obviously. And what we're going to be seeing is a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players like a Dual Overload, and more likely throughout the months already have all the cards. Easy mode. So once again, even though I keep emphasizing this just was a horrible set based off so many factors. I said at the beginning, I got heavy criticism throughout time. I keep saying it. It's just a heavy set to buy in sealed, thinking you're gonna turn a profit. You can go in right now and $500 and buy a ton of Dual Overload cards, and you'll probably be buying with your $500 equal to what someone paid thousands for a case, because the set just lost so much value. Then we have Lightning Storm coming out of Initial Assault with a $108 market price. Unlimited copies are already at $104. $106 for first edition copies. I got rid of my two, and I'm really happy about that, because even though this is a phenomenal card and we'll more than likely see play again in the meta, I do think as time goes on, the value goes lower. At one point, there's going to be an opportunity to go in and buy Lightning Storm. I'm going to do it, and I'll probably make a video, and I'll let you know, guys, when you should be doing that, but the value is going to continue to drop on Lightning Storm. Why hold a $106 card when you can't use it for literal months? I mean, we're talking months here. Hopefully sooner. I would love to go back to locals. I know you guys would more than likely. And even regionals, and just love to go back and playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, but it's more than likely not going to happen. And if that's not going to happen, a $106 card at $3, so we're talking $300. If you paid $15, almost $350 with taxes, that's a lot of money for cardboard that's going to do nothing. So looking at Lightning Storm, once again, I think it's a phenomenal card, and we'll definitely see play, but since we're not using it, it will go down in value. And yeah, it makes perfect sense to me why this card's slowly going down, and will continue, by the way. Appaloosa Boulder Goddess is going to follow a similar trend. The only thing that's saving Appaloosa, it's a one-of. The other thing saving Appaloosa, it's hard to get card because of that Rising Rampage. And even though, yes, Lightning Storm is also hard to get card at Initial Assault, you're not going to play one Lightning Storm. You're going to play 3. Another thing about Appaloosa Boulder Goddess, it dipped down before it spiked. And that's a big difference between this card and a Lightning Storm. It was low. It was relatively inexpensive before it shot back up. And you can play a Sword Master Rule 5 and it's like, okay, don't need you anymore, Appaloosa. Not realizing you can easily go and use this card in Master Rule 5, even easier than in Master Rule 4. Look at Appaloosa Boulder Goddess with a $92 market price. We're looking at Unlimiteds, and Unlimiteds being $94. First edition's being $96. It's still going to maintain good value. Do I think it's going to go down the more we don't play Yu-Gi-Oh? Absolutely. I think we'll see it go down, but it's not going to tank. It's not going to be like Lightning Storm where that will go down. This is going to go down by a couple of dollars. And then we have Zodiac Chocolate 9 at a Maximum Crisis, $9 market price, and it's roughly around $9. Was that like 2 Draco Zoo probably? I mean, it's cute. You're adorable, sweetheart, but like, it doesn't do anything. You got like one Dryden play, and your opponent's like, all right, and then your opponent just completely bodies you. So it's a cool card. Zoo's fun to play. We could play it. Technically, you always could have played it without Dryden, but even easier, by the way. But we can still play Zoo, whatever. I don't know what to say about this. I don't believe in Zoo's price point. I really don't. I honestly, truly do not. So even though this is a good card, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the market whatsoever. The value of Zoo is going to go down. It's inevitable. Then we have Orchestrated Return at Soul Fusion with a $23 market price. Neiman Unlimited at $21. First edition copies are still actually at $25. So there's a big, weird kind of thing happening in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Yu-Gi-Oh players are sitting there going, all right, Team Orcus, what do we do? Do we hold our Orcus stuff, and then when we finally get to play Yu-Gi-Oh, we go, boom, Eternity Code new Orcus card, we're the best. Or, as time goes on, we realize, and this could happen, it could not happen, but I think it will happen, that there's going to be a new deck coming out, that's going to be tier 1, that's going to be brand new, that's going to absolutely bot us. What should we do, boys? And I think that's an argument actually happening in the Orcus community, and it's a rightful argument, because if the Yu-Gi-Oh meta was as is right now, and let's say we was to get Eternity Code on time, Orcus will more than likely be one of the best decks at Nationals, minus the balance. Let's not forget that balance coming out in June. So looking at that and factoring all that in, it is, you know, a hard choice whether or not to sell your Orchestrated Return. You know, at a Soul Fusion, solo printing currently, $25 market price, unlimited once again $21. Or you just hold it and go, hope for the best. Hopefully we don't die by the next time we can be playing the game. And it's a really weird situation. Then we have Blackwing Simone the Poison Wing. I gotta say, throughout the past, I'm gonna 2, maybe 3 years, Blackwing prices have been sporadically going up. Some justified, and some absolutely not justified. Now, call me crazy, but I mean, I'm a big Blackwing fan. I don't understand why this is going up in value. I would love to know if you, in the comments down below if you guys can tell me. Simone the Poison Wing is holding a $17 market price. And it's actually higher than that. So actually, I mean, you got one listing at 17. After that, it's hitting near almost $19 for this card. And this ain't the only one. I mean, Blackwing Crystal Cracker Dawn with a $13 market price is actually at $18 to $20 for this card. So once again, Blackwing's Master of 5. Hey, they're tier 1. Someone sent me a deck list. I'm shuffling that deck up and throwing it on the board. I would love to get that deck ready to play in the right, that's a thing too. So it's a weird situation right now because I'm excited about these cards, but is this like the other Blackwing, like Black Sonic, where it's going up in value and everyone's like, yeah, there goes Black Sonic, go up in value. It does nothing. I mean, Blackwing players more than likely don't even use it. It's a good card, but they don't use it. But there it is, going up in value, Black Sonic. So is it one of those kind of situations? I really don't know. But up next, guys, we have Black Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, coming out of Battle's Legends Heroes Revenge with a $59, almost a $60 market price. It's kind of down. It's actually at $58. After that one has been sold, though, it does go back near that $60 price point. This is still, in my opinion, my favorite rank 3 in the game. Not because it's not, I like the Nightmare Unicorn, where it's a whole control the board type of card, which is still a great card. BLX Soldier of Chaos is an even easier card to make in Master Rule 5. Not only is it easy card to make Master Rule 5, it can help you go for your game. And that's what you want. You want to go for the throw as fast as possible. If you're dedicating board presence, you obviously want it in that game as soon as possible. And look at that Black Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. It's an amazing card, and it's at a Battle's Legends Heroes Revenge solo print listing. So this is going to go up in value. It's a no-brainer. Do you have yours yet? Because if you don't, it's going to go higher than what we're looking at right now when the game comes back. So I skipped Silent Miner before. I want to really focus on it because I want to point this out to you guys again. It's very obvious. In my previous market watch, we talked about this. But Sonic Mining Secret Rare at a Dark Neilstone with a $21 market price is at $16. Sonic Mining at Dual Overload is at $8. Before, Sonic Mining was at $21. Actually, beyond $20. I think it was roughly around $26 for the Secret Rare Sonic Mining. And I always go back to that rubber band theory, in which if something's too high and something's too low, and it's not too far in rarity, as we see Ultra Rare and Secret Rare, there's going to be a change in the value. And it's going to happen. Rubber Band will always correct itself. It will not just stand like this for a while. So looking at Silent Minings, we're seeing the Secret Rare go down in value. Now here's the question. Will this happen to other cards? Will Secret versions of other cards that were printed in Dual Overload go down in value? Who knows? This also factors into Silent Mining being a card within the Megatins, so there's also a chance of it being reprinted, which is more than likely going to happen. And it might be a Megatin version, which is also Secret Rare, so that might be a thing, or Prismatic Secret Rare, which would definitely tank the value of the current Secret Rare of Silent Mining, but we don't know that yet. And this is a bit of a market just, worrying and being anticipating the announcement of a reprint. And once again, if it's Prismatic, $16 is way too high, even if we get Prismatic Secret Rare. Silent Mining in the Megatin. Then we have Trap Trick. Now, here's the crazy thing about Trap Trick. It lost value with a reprint, super reprint in Secret Slayers, but it didn't tank in value, and that's something really weird. I mean, look, real quickly, guys, we're getting a common version coming out in the structure deck, Mechanized Madness. The super rare out of Secret Slayers is already out. It's about $1, $2 for shipping. We have the ultra rare Gold Sark, which is holding a $6 market price. Realistically, it's like $2-3 for shipping. $3 to $4 for shipping. And then looking at the secret rares, Trap Trick out of Soul Fusion with a $13 market price. There's a limited copy, roughly around $10-11, and then limited first edition copy, that's roughly around $11, almost at $12. So you're really realistically looking at $11 to $12 for a Trap Trick. Still under its market price. Once again, the market price being $13, but nevertheless not that low. I will say Trap Trick is a relatively hard card to pull in Secret Slayers, and I'd love to know if you guys pulled a ton of these. I didn't pull that many in my packs I opened, and I don't know. Maybe that's just my luck, but yeah, that's what it is right now currently. Then we have Thunder Dragon Colossus. Now, I'm going to be having a Thunder Dragon deck profile come on this channel soon. It's not my deck profile. I've been watching online a bunch of Thunder Dragon players gravitate towards this one version of the profile, and I really do like it. Obviously, we need Colossus back, like, as soon as possible, because Colossus, even at 1, would change the way Thunder Dragon players play the deck. We're getting a new card in Eternity Code, which is really good, but without Colossus, it's not that good. But with Colossus, it makes Thunder Dragons tier 1.5, which I think is the perfect place for that deck, especially in Master Rule 5. Looking at Thunder Dragon Colossus Ultimate Rare with a $28 market price, it's roughly around $30, $32. It's slowly going up a little bit. If you want the Secret Rare, which is holding a $5 market price, the unlimited copy is roughly around $4 with shipping. If you want a first edition copy, you're looking to pay about $6, which is dirt cheap. One thing that I think you probably just need one of these. If you want to be in a safe side, you get a play set. Also, you want to go even cheaper, you got the 2019 Gold Sark Megatons, which are about $1 for these. So it's really, really cheap for Thunder Dragon Colossus, and it's still a great card. Once again, I do think Thunder Dragons will always have a chance to see a meta play. I really do. And with Colossus, if Colossus was to come back, that would definitely, for me, cement them as that tier 1.5 deck, as that Burning Abyss deck, because Burning Abyss, that's where they always been at. They were hit properly, even though I wanted more unlocks, they were hit properly, in which a good player could play that deck at tier 1.5 easy mode. And I think with one Colossus, we can see the same exact thing. Look at Ultimate Zoken, a card that I'm going to be showing my deck profile as well. The super rare out of Clash of Rebellion Special Edition is almost near $3. $3 with shipping, by the way. We only need one of these. If you want to buy the Shonen Jump magazine promos, Ultimate Zoken, it's an $18 market price. Near mint, by the way, is at 18 after that one's gone. It goes right up to 21 after that one's sold. You'll see roughly around $22 for this card. So I'm going to be surprised if we see Ultimate Zoken start going up higher. It's also a Shonen Jump magazine promo card, which means it's super hard to find as well. Like I said, you can get the super rare for dirt cheap, but if you want the ultra rare, which is the highest rarity version of this card, it's going to cost you a lot more money. And in Master Rule 5, I think this is a great card to make. Relatively easy card to make in Master Rule 5. Up next, we have Tuning, another card. The Ultra Rare out of Star Trek Blast, holding a $5 market price, is about $8. After that one's gone, though, it hits about $10. After that one's gone, you're looking at $12.50 for an Ultra Rare Star Trek Blast, of course. Star Trek Blast, that's all you needed to say. The Super Rare with a $1.65 market price is like $1, $2. And then you got a bunch of other printings, copy, whatever, they're quarters, easy mode all day long. Up next, actually, we have Quick Draw Synchron. Now, look at this card. Total Pack Booster 6, Super Rare. $13 market price. The current value, $22 to $23 for this card. Almost double the value of the Quick Draw Synchron. And this is at Turtle Pack Booster 6. Not easy to find. Only 18 price listings. There's also an Ultra Rare at Legendary Collection 5Ds. $9.50 market price. You're looking at it roughly around $11 to almost $12. The cheapest version I think is a really good buy is the Dual Terminal 6 version of Quick Draw Synchron. That copy is going to run you about $2. It's nearest market price, about $2. And the rest is commons all day long. Then we have Draguni Phalanx. I can never say that card's name right. At a Dual Terminal 3, $11 market price, light play limited, about $11. After that one's gone, you see it about $12, then $14, like right afterwards. There's also a Secret Rare at Hidden Optional 3, which is holding a $1.40 market price, and there it is right there. Also came an Ultra Rare in the Legendary Collection Kaiba, it's about 50 cents, not that much money, but the DT1 is still holding relatively good money. Dark Lord Ixchel, also at a Destiny Soldiers, with an $8 market price, is at $15. Now listen, I think Dark Lords look pretty good, looks pretty fun. Is it really going to be meta? If we was to play Yu-Gi-Oh right today, can you get your invite with Dark Lords? Can you get your invite with this, with the new Dark Lord Link, with all this? Will it work for you? Love to know. Comment down below. Let me know. Then we have number 100 Nimron Dragon with a $14 market price. It's being cleaned out right now as we speak. Current values has this card at $17, and then real quickly the page bombs out at $25 for this card. So this is a really good card you want to keep your eye on. I personally own one copy of this. I don't even know what deck it's for. I'll be 100% honest with you. I've been out of the loop because I've been working on some other things in the background, but that's pretty crazy. Then we have Potter's Eyes at Dark Illusions, $60 market price, and that's where it was and stood for a good amount of time. $16 for Secret Potter's Eyes. We got the Ultimate Rare, so Secret Rare went to 16. I said, listen, you buy them both. Try to get the Ultimate Rare, but the Secret Rare is still gonna have value. Let's look at it real quickly. Light Plate First Edition at $20. After that one, it's about $25 all over the place for Secret Potter's Eyes. And this card is not done in its market. It's not done in the value. It's gonna hit like $35 that fast. The minute this card sees meta play, the minute YuGiOh booms back, the value of cards like Potter's Eyes, Secret Rare, and Dark Illusion is going to spike. Looking at the Ultimate Rare at an OTS Tournament Pack 11 with a $92 market price, it's roughly stabilizing at $92. For Ultimate Rare, Potter's Eyes, of course it is. Why would it not be? This card's insane. It's amazing this card hasn't been banned yet. Some YuGiOh players will go, well, it goes -9 and you +1. No, the card's broken. The card's absolutely nuts. If you can't run Pot of Extravagance, then you more than likely can run Potter's Eyes. Decks that don't run Potter's Eyes need to find another draw power card, whether it be Alert Darkness or what have you. You better Orchestrate Return. You better have a way to have a draw 2 in your meta deck. If you do not, you are at a humongous disadvantage compared to every meta YuGiOh player, hands down. Once again, like I said, Potter's Eyes. We used to have card Demise. They slapped that card, put that bad boy to limited. But you got Potter's Eyes, you got Alluring Darkness, Orchestrate Return. If your deck doesn't have a draw 2 card, and you're not a control deck like Mystic Mind deck, then you're at a huge disadvantage right off the gate. Up next, guys, we have Raptor Tribute Lanius at Wing Raiders with a $20 market price. You got 3 over here at $35, then it's $40, then it's $216. Why though? I understand Raptor Force Tricks. I mean, it's holding an $18 market price, and the market is still holding at $18. This was supposed to be like the Lunar Light special. This was a source for Lunar Lights. This card was insane. You bring it out with Lunar Lights, you go full combo. It's a beautiful thing. You play 2, by the way. Looking at Raptor Force Tricks, Secret Rare, it's just stabilizing at $18. It hasn't changed whatsoever. You know what I really wish though? Seeing Cosmo Destroyer, especially Secret Rare, Dimension of Chaos, current $21 market price is actually a little bit low. It's at $19. Now, not low enough for my taste. I still wait for this card to go low because I want to grab this. But I want Cosmo Destroyer to get more support, and I don't think I'm alone. I think Cosmos are a phenomenal deck, and I think in Master Duel 5 they're so fun to play. I mean, think about it. You got a lot of decks that can easily counter Cosmos, easily in Master Duel 5. But giving Cosmos some new support puts him back into the arena against all these decks. I think one of the biggest blows to Cosmos was E-Telly going to 1. So how about this, Konami? Why don't you make a Cosmo card that's E-Telly, but for Cosmos, level 4 or under? Let's, come on, work with me on this. I think that'd be a great card for Cosmos. I think that would be enough to push the card deck into meta play. Hopefully Team 1.5, and I'll know what you guys think in the comments down below, but I would love to see something like that. Just to bring Cosmos back into the game. Maybe even give him a link. Be fun to do. Why not? It's a great deck. Hell, reprint it, Konami. You think we care? We'll buy it. I'll buy it. I don't care. Unless it's a premium go and return to bling. Nobody's touching that. That's disgusting. Stop that. But Secret Rare, beautiful. Prismatic Destroyers, jeez, Konami, is it my birthday? That's what you should be doing, Konami. You should be working on that right now. I know you're like, oh no, what should we do? We're working on, we got some work for us, or whatever tournament work on new support like Cosmos. We want that. I will give you money for that. Evidently Trump's giving us a check, and once again, I don't think I'm alone. Cosmos getting reprinted, so you're getting a lot of the Trump checks to you, Konami. But yeah, I would love to see this get a reprint. I mean, not only a reprint, but realistically some more support for Cosmos. I mean, there's a lot of great deck cores that can get support, but this is just one of them I was looking at the other day and going, man, it'd be so fun to see Cosmos seen in meta play again, to see Cosmos seen back where they belong. I think maybe some of you do, in the top tables where they 100% belong. Then we have Ultimate OTS Tournament Pack 12 cards. So we're supposed to get OTS Tournament Pack 13. I talked about that in my previous market watch. Let's talk about OTS Tournament Pack 12 because the market is kind of frozen. I mean, think about it. All those players that would have went to locals, that would have pulled Solemn Judgment, would have pulled Twin Twisters, would have pulled Chaos Dragon and Levy in here, that would have pulled these cards, but can't. These cards are now sitting in the locals. More than likely, YuGiOh players will go back and open them up again and maybe get a chance to grab another Solemn Judgment or Twin Twisters, but it's not happening. So let's look at how many prices listings are there. I mean, look at Sound Judgment. With a $60 market price, it's actually 64 bucks, 20 price listings. Two Intuitives, I mean, you still need this card. It's still a great card. With a $52 market price, this is hitting anywhere from $58 to $59 for 19 price listings. Counter-Strike 11 here was actually undervalued, and it still technically is undervalued. The market price for this card is $36. It's about $35, and there's 35 price listings. These are great cards. I mean, each one of these. Normally, we get like a OTS pack, and I'm like, great card, okay card, and why would you ever make that, Konami? Seriously, cut it out. Dot card. Like, if we can easily grab any previous OTS pack and just do that. Easy mode. But looking at OTS Small Pack 12, I'm telling you right now, Judgment is can we agree, it's amazing OTS Ultimate Rare. Twin Twisters is always going to see play for a very long time. Unless they make one that you don't pitch a card for, but I can't see that happening. And Counter-Strike 11 here, right now it's seeing some play, but I really do think this is one of those kind of iceberg iceberg cards in the picture where you see a little top part, you're like, oh, that's pretty crazy, and then underneath it's a huge iceberg, because this card is absolutely nuts. We can have a serious conversation about whether or not this card should be hit moving forward in the future meta of the game, because this card is insanely broken. It has Twin Twisters effect built in. It can take a card in your opponent's hand, or it can monster you born. And by the way, it utilizes a graveyard. It's just, this card is all over the place. It's a level 8. I mean, it's a broken card. And I do think, once again, Konami has always been dragons and spellcasters. We recently got some new spellcasters coming out in the OCG. Wouldn't be surprised to make it the way here, obviously. But looking at cards like Counter-Strike 11 here, wouldn't be surprised if we get more stuff for dragons. You think we're done with getting more dragon support? No, Konami's never done. There's always something good for dragons coming out with Konami. And looking at Counter-Strike 11 here, doesn't need much to see its play back into the game. It's just common knowledge. So I do think that these are 3 great Ultimate Rares. They're going to maintain good value. When YuGiOh players go back to the OTS stores, maybe the values will drop a little bit and then quickly rebound. That's what's going to happen with these. And then we're going to get slapped, boom, right there with OTS Pack 13. And what we're going to be seeing here is a lot of YuGiOh players even go after those cards. So we'll have a high value OTS Pack 12 Ultimate Rare set. And then we're going to have a high value, because a hype, we don't know what's in it yet, besides Book of Moon, which is And once again, that's one of those like, okay, Konami, I guess so cards. But it's not horrible, but it's not amazing. That's gonna be your OTS Pack 13 card. So they'll have good value, and 12 will still maintain good value. Think about how crazy that is. That normally barely happens with OTS Pack Ultimate Rares. So the Red Ice Fusion, the Red Ice Dragon, it's coming out in the Megatons as a promo. And you can place one nuts for cards like Red Ice Fusion. Obviously, it makes sense if you think about it. Now, here's the crazy part about this. I think Konami's going to do a couple of things. They're going to start slapping some bands around, or what's going to happen is they're just going to reprint Red Ice Fusion. They're not going to. The last printing of Red Ice Fusion came in, I believe, was it Legendary Duelist? Which one was this one? Hold on 1 second. Was this the first Legendary Duelist? Oh, it's a Joey one. Maybe that one, but realistically, Legendary, the last printing was what? Legendary Dex 2? I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it's Legendary Dex 2. No, it was Legendary Duels. Anyway, this was a good amount of time ago. Normally, when Konami releases a new card, they usually released a re-release card to support it, so YuGiOh players aren't out of the loop. And I think that's what we're going to be seeing in Red Ice Fusion. Once again, we can start seeing some banner slaps to happen, but I think we will more than likely see Konami cashing in on Red Ice Fusion that YuGiOh players desperately need. Then they'll go ahead and buy the super rares. Now, looking at Clash of Rebellions Red Ice Fusion, the market price is $19, and the current value on limited play is about $27. First edition is about $33. Can I tell you a little bit of a secret? These are all going to go down in value. Is the Red Ice card going to be good? Yeah, it's going to be amazing. But why it's going down in value? Because we have hype in a blank meta. I mean, it's a classic cartoon of the coyote going off the cliff. Right now, everyone's driving fast. Everyone's rushing through. They're racing to go ahead and grab their Red Ice Fusions. And at one point, the realism hits them. We're not going to see this card see any meta play until August. We're in April. That's a long way away for a card to maintain hype prices. It doesn't happen. It just does not happen. So I'm personally waiting to buy my super rare. I'm not going to go ahead and grab the super rare now. That's insane. Wait. Be patient, and you'll be able to grab this at a dirt cheap price, hands down. If Konami doesn't reprint it, even cheaper of a price still, because YuGiOh players are going to forget about this as they make way for newer and newer sets. Once again, the August rotation of reprints with the Megatons and the bans coming up, YuGiOh players are already focused on what's happening next. By the time the Megatons drop, they're not focusing on the past cards like Red Ice Fusion. Okay. So I do think that this is really hyped up right now. I mean, even the common one with $6 market price, you're seeing it roughly around $6 for unlimiteds. The legendary duelist common is about $5 on the market price. It's roughly around $5. Like, these prices make zero sense to anyone that's been looking at the market for a while. Once you understand that this is immediate hype, it's immediate gold mine, gold rush, everyone's running to it, freaking out. You just sit back and wait. So by the time we're getting near August and the Megatons do come out, these are going to be easy to get, so just keep that in mind. Also, if you are looking to play that Dragon stuff, you need Dark Magician. And my personal Dark Magician I'm going to be using if we can play these cards. The market is going to be the Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1 Ultra Rare. Market price is about $54. It's already moving in the market. It's about 66, and after that, quickly goes to the 70s, almost near 75. I mean, this is what I'll say about Speed Duel OTS Tournament Pack 1. I've been yelling about this set for actual months, almost a year at this point, about Speed Duel OTS Tournament Pack 1 and how amazing this is. Whether you like Speed Duels or you don't like Speed Duels, we cannot deny there's value in this set. Once again, look at Dark Magician. It starts off at, if you want a German one, it's 55. But at all these sort of listings, the first multiple listings besides the German one is $135, and then after that one's gone, it's $200 for Speed Duel OTS Tournament Pack 1 Dark Magician. Now, I don't recommend you pay that kind of money because that's ridiculous. I think if you're paying $200 for Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1 Dark Magician, or even $135, just get a DDS one. It is the highest version, 100%. But as the highest version that is attainable, it's going to be the Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1 Dark Magician Ultra Rare. Hands down, no doubt in my mind. You can still get the 2002 Collector's Tint. They're about $28. That's not a bad price. The Shoulder Magazine promos ones, which actually look really nice. I own places of these. About $45. That's good value. Retro Pack 1 is absolutely insane, but then again, it says Retro Pack 1. That's why. And to be honest with you, Retro Pack 1... Legend of Bloodstrike Dragon. Which one you're gonna get? Like, you're insane if you don't get the LOB one. I think LOB first edition copies would be the best one as far as, like, you know, nostalgia. But looking at a limited copy of the Legend of Bloodstrike one, you're looking at about $8 to $9. Then when you want to move over to a first edition version of LOB Dark Magician, you just can't find it. Like, you just can't, like, the Spanish first edition, but you can't find an LOB first edition one. Once again, look at the market, see the cards listing. It's just not there. So I think that's really cool for Dark Magician. I think the LOB one first edition is a great find if you can get it. The Speed OTS one, I think it's also a phenomenal find. And then you got people going to be playing DDS Dark Magicians. I don't blame you. It's a gorgeous card. But just realize if you are playing it, you are diminishing that value. And that's value. You really don't want to diminish, but it's up to you. And I don't blame you if you do, because Rarity Whores unite. Then we have Red Eyes Black Dragon. Another card, once again, Speed Tournament Pack 1, $41 market price. Wrong. It's actually, and there's another German one, 45 for two German ones. It goes to 56, it goes to 60, and there's 3 copies of that near 60, then 70, and that's where it stops at $70. And there's not many listed on the market for Red Eyes Black Dragon. And if you want the other copies of the card, no big deal. You can't play the World Championship cards even though we want them. We can't play them because they're Korean. That's against the rules, which kind of sucks because they're gorgeous and they look really nice. There's Retro Pack 1 being insane, doing Retro Pack 1 things, $150. There's a 2002 Collector's Tin, paying about $25. The Anniversary Pack, which actually is really, really nice. Once again, $47, higher than this $43 market price. There's a Speed Duel Pack. Don't let that fool you. This is going up higher and higher. It's going up higher and higher to the point where the market can't keep up with this. This is the one everyone's going in and grabbing. I'm telling you. Then there's the Power of Chaos, Joey the Passion, which is actually really, really nice. It's not prismatic, the whole foiling, but the lettering is prismatic, and that's $30, and that's lower than $37 market price. That is a gorgeous looking card. And then of course you got the Legend of Blurs, Red Eyes Black Dragon, or B Dragon, with a $21 market price. And unlimited copies gonna run you about $10. And as you can see, there's no first editions on page 1. Move that bad boy over to page 2, and oh, there's a first edition. Actually, wait, that's Korean, Spanish. Okay, there's a first edition, $560. Light You Play first edition, $658. For just because that little stamp. That's all you need, just a little stamp. And for old school collectors, they're just laughing because forever this card was in a dollar bind. First edition or not first edition, it was always in a dollar bind. That's where I got mine. And looking at it right now, of course it's going up higher in value. It's an LOB, original set, a TV show card, so collectors immediately want it. Casuals love the old school TV show stuff. That's what gets them to play physical Yu-Gi-Oh! And competitive players always want the hearts to get rarity. Think about the mentality of us rarity whores. If it's hard for you to get it, I want a place of it. That's as simple as it is. And it's mean and it sounds cold-blooded, but it is what it is, boys. I mean, not everyone can own a Ferrari, but if you can get a Ferrari, wouldn't you? Oh no, V, I like my 89 Toyota Tercel. No, stupid, you want a Ferrari. Stop lying to yourself, stop lying to me. Pat yourself in the back somewhere else. We're here in reality. Everyone wants a goddamn Ferrari. No, V, you gotta understand, my 89 Toyota Tercel, it's so good on mileage. It's a really great car, I just gotta push it a little bit. Shut up, okay? Ferrari, infinitely better. You ain't getting no chicks with a Tercel. You're not even getting dudes. It's just not gonna happen. Anyway, so that's the Mark Watch for today, guys. Listen, all I'm gonna say is if you can get the best, get the best. If you can't get it, there's other great options. And that's what I do like about Black Dragon. That's what I do like about Dark Magician. If you can't get the best, there's insanely good options. Dark Magician has an Ultimate Rare printed. It came out in a starter deck. It looks gorgeous. I own a bunch of those, and I think if you want to grab yourself one, it's dirt cheap to get one. So there are great options for both of these cards. Now, when we're going to start playing Yu-Gi-Oh again? If you remember in the beginning of the video, I said stay to the end. We'll talk about when we're going to start playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Very simple. We don't know up until August, but put a period on that one. But we do know in August, Konami's going to allow stores to have Yu-Gi-Oh World Celebration. How nice of them. A World Celebration. I don't know if we're going to get a World's Ban List. I don't think nobody's going to play. If we're going to be honest, nobody's going to want to play World's Ban List. So it'll be useful for Konami to put out a World's Ban List because nobody's played meta. I think in the World Celebration, we'll probably have that right before the August-September / ban list. Hopefully we get it before. That'd be awesome. Probably not going to happen. We'll be playing that World Celebration with the June ban list, which will probably get in late June if I had to guess. I could be wrong, though. Hopefully early because it'll be fun, but more than likely late June. So that's when we will know 100% that we can, unless the situation we're in right now, all of us are in, gets dramatically worse, and it's looking like it's starting to lighten up a little bit. I think we, at the very least, we will be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh in August. Now, we're in April, and August is, months away, so it's going to be a trek. Hopefully, everything can slowly start reopening. Hopefully, we can start returning to our locals, and hopefully, we can start returning to just playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't want there to be a dead season, and I think this year, if Konami's like, go back and play your locals start opening up, I don't think we're going to be seeing a dead season in this game at all. I think not only will we not be seeing a dead season, in order for Konami to circumvent the fact that we lost a bunch of events, and obviously they have a lot of money on hold, I think Konami might turn around, and this is my theory, turn around and go, okay, we lost a ton of money, a lot of things got put, everyone lost money, but we're Konami, we want money, who cares? We lost a ton of money, what are we going to do about that? And then they think back about the events that they postponed, because remember, Charlotte postponed, Hartford postponed, California, Pasadena postponed. So what I think Konami put a deposit on that or paid for that, and then turned to convention center and they were like, oh, we got a virus, and the convention center was like, we're not giving you money back, we'll let you have it at a later event, so the convention center doesn't lose money. Once again, five-head thinking. So I think Konami's like, okay, we got to use these events up. So throughout the dead season, I think we'll have opportunity whenever we get return to stores. And it's going to happen relatively fast. I think the minute we start returning to stores, we'll get like a week or two. And Konami's like, all right, call that convention up because they owe us. And then they'll be like, yo, we got a YCS coming up for you. I don't know how long it'll take, hopefully soon than later. But I think during the dead season, we're going to be seeing a YCS because we've not seen it in any previous dead season. So as that time happens, not even during the dead season, because technically speaking, if you go to your stores, locals right now, you're going into a dead season. We don't have nationals. There's no carrot on the stick for us. But if Konami started firing off YCS events, and from now until the new season starts, that would be a big deal. And I think that's something that we can't see happening, depending how fast it'll take us to get back into the stores to start playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh again. But if let's say everything was relatively bad and everything is just horrible right now, I do think we'll have the opportunity to play again in August. So that's our timeline. It could be as soon as a week or two from now, up until August. And I think that's the average timeline for a lot of stores. A lot of stores are talking about reopening or trying to open back up in May. Hopefully we can start going back to our locals in May. And if that happens, we might be able to see a YCS event where we were supposed to have a national event. We might be able to have a YCS event when we're supposed to have a Worlds in Minneapolis, which I don't think we're going to be having that event. I think Konami probably took all the money back on that event. I could be wrong, but like in Minneapolis, some more Americans right there, millions of people travel every year. I'm fairly positive Konami's like, dude, we just want our money. But for something like North Carolina and Hartford, Connecticut, maybe not Hartford, once again, be safe. But I do think something like North Carolina, I would not be surprised if Konami's like, dude, we're just going to run an event during the dead season. We have that paid off already. We have it waiting for us. We can just pick a date. and we're in. And that's basically what I think is gonna be happening. So hopefully I'm right. Hopefully we can start going back to playing YuGiOh, because I'm bored. I'm bored out of my mind. I mean, I have a lot of things I'm working on in the background, a lot of things, but I would love to go back and go to locals. And I know a lot of you guys would as well. Anyway, Paisanos, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below. And you Paisanos have a great day and a safe day.